Are you trying to find bookshelf speakers that can actually fill a room with clear, balanced sound without overpowering your decor? Don't worry, you're in the right place, because I'm here to cut through the hype with a focused look at top options that blend compact design, solid build quality, and great value. From bookshelf classics to newer, more versatile picks, you'll see how each model fits different room sizes and listening styles. Today, I'm going to be going over the best bookshelf speakers that you can get right now. All of the products mentioned are linked in the description, so check them out if you're interested in any of them. With that, let's begin. At number 5, we have the Edifier R1280T. From the first unboxing, the Edifier R1280T presents itself with a warm wood veneer and compact footprint appealing to budget enthusiasts everywhere. Designed for entry-level desktop setups, these speakers emphasize ease of use and versatile connectivity for diverse listening tasks across devices. The intended audience includes students, casual listeners, and budding audiophiles seeking solid sound without desk clutter, budget constraints, or excessive setup complexity. Build quality centers on a sturdy MDF cabinet with a warm finish and rounded edges that minimize resonance and stray vibrations. Each speaker measures a compact footprint that fits neatly on a desk or shelf while maintaining a stable, vibration-resistant stance. Aesthetically, the front has clean lines with a classic driver array and side-mounted knobs for volume, bass, and treble adjustments. Each speaker uses a 4-inch woofer paired with a 13mm silk dome tweeter to deliver a balanced, detailed, high-frequency response. The active circuitry provides built-in amplification, RCA line inputs, and a simple rear panel power switch for straightforward integration with existing setups. In listening tests, the R1280T launched surprisingly roomy stage imaging for a bookshelf pair, delivering crisp highs without brittle sibilance at moderate volumes. The bass reflex design delivers satisfying low end for a compact pair, though deep room gain depends on room placement. At higher listening levels, the R1280 remains clean, with minimal perceived distortion and good vocal separation, keeping mid-range warmth intact for voice fidelity. For overall value, the combination of cost efficiency and respectable sound quality makes the Edifier R1280T a compelling option against budget rivals. Compared to the Dayton Audio B6522, the Edifier R1280 delivers warmer tonal balance and more intuitive on-speaker controls. The pros include budget-friendly price, warm musical tone, and accessible left speaker controls that simplify everyday listening setups. The cons include modest bass depth in larger rooms and lack of Bluetooth connectivity, reducing versatility for mobile or wireless streaming. At number 4, we have the Saiyin Bluetooth Bookshelf Speakers. From the moment you unbox them, their understated aesthetic speaks to space-constrained apartments seeking a mature, budget-friendly listening setup. The design cues emphasize portability and unobtrusive presence, appealing to students and small apartments seeking elegant, space-efficient audio. They seem targeted at budget-minded listeners who still want clean presentation and reliable wireless connectivity without premium price. The cabinet measures roughly 6 by 9 by 7 inches and packs a surprisingly sturdy, dense feel for its price. Build materials feel solid with metal accents and a tight seam where the grille meets the cabinet on both faces. The low profile helps align with monitors and suspends vertical space for improved speaker placement in small rooms. Inside, a 3-inch woofer handles mids and bass with a passive radiator to subtly extend the low end. Connectivity remains straightforward with a single 3.5mm input and Bluetooth wireless option for simple, clutter-free setup in tiny spaces. Overall, the Saiyin brings a balanced feature set including Bluetooth playback, a 3.5mm standby input, and compact form that suits bookshelves. In real-world listening, the soundstage feels wide enough for casual stereo imaging without requiring specialized room treatments. With moderate volumes, highs sparkle without harshness, mids stay natural, and the faint bass presence remains musical rather than bloated. Compared to the Audio Engine A2+, the Saiyin speakers deliver a warmer balance and easier placement in average rooms. The pros include robust build quality, a balanced overall tone, and remarkably easy, stable wireless pairing for quick setup. The cons include higher price relative to budget rivals and noticeably weaker bass extension when driven to louder volume levels. At number 3, we have the Klipsch R-51M. These compact bookshelf speakers target small to medium rooms, delivering high clarity and dynamic energy without requiring a large listening space. From the moment you unbox them, their solid build and efficient footprint announce a serious entry into high fidelity for capable listeners. The target audience includes enthusiasts seeking room-filling dynamics without breaking the bank, as well as small home theater setups requiring precise imaging. The chassis uses a sturdy MDF enclosure with a textured vinyl finish that resists scuffs while maintaining a premium aesthetic. A smooth, optionally removable grille keeps the speakers tidy, yet the key feature is the Tractrix horn delivering precise high-frequency control. Its slim profile measures roughly 8 inches in width, 9 inches in height, and around 10 inches in depth, enabling shelf placement. The matte black finish with chrome accents pairs well with modern furniture, while internal bracing reduces resonance for a cleaner sonic signature. Each speaker houses a 25-inch woofer and a 1-inch aluminum tweeter with Tractrix horn, balancing punch, and extension. The crossovers are tuned to minimize harshness, delivering a coherent mid-range that blends well with subwoofers for integrated 2-channel or home cinema setups. Power handling is modest, requiring a clean amplifier in the 50 to 100 watt range to realize the speaker's dynamic potential. Klipsch specifies an 8-ohm nominal impedance, enabling flexible compatibility with most integrated amps and AV receivers. In my listening tests, the Klipsch R-51 maintained lively treble without edginess, offered surprising bass reach for its compact size, and conveyed space. The pros include crystal clear highs with Tractrix horn, punchy bass for size, and a solid cabinet build that minimizes vibration. The cons include bass extension limitations compared to larger floor-standing speakers, and near-field placement sensitivity requiring precise toe-in. At number 2, we have the Polk Audio T15. These compact bookshelf speakers are aimed at budget-minded listeners seeking surprisingly room-filling sound from a compact, apartment-friendly footprint. They pair well with entry-level amplifiers and act as a forgiving option for newcomers to hi-fi. Casual listeners who value easy setup and minimal tuning will appreciate the T15's balanced presentation straight out of the box. Constructed with a matte black vinyl finish and a compact cabinet, the T15 minimizes unwanted resonances and feels sturdy. With compact dimensions measuring approximately 12 by 7 by 6 inches, the units tuck neatly into tight shelves or desks. Each speaker weighs about 6 to 7 pounds, making them easy to mount on stands or place on shelves without fatigue. The T15 uses a two-way design with a 25-inch woofer and a 0.75-inch tweeter for clear highs. Frequency response is tailored to deliver warm vocals and rock mid-range without exaggerated sizzle, making music inviting at modest volumes. Polk's dynamic balance crossover and low distortion motor structure help preserve imaging at typical near-field listening distances. In practical tests, the T15 produced surprisingly tight bass for its size while maintaining clean mids, suitable for small living rooms. At louder playback, the bookshelf speakers revealed some bass roll-off, but the overall impression remained warm and musical rather than fatiguing. Soundstage width is adequate for a stereo setup without a dedicated room perfecting placement, while towing in yields improved imaging. A direct comparison with the ULAC Debut 2.0B6. 2 highlights the Polk T15's warmer tonal balance and simpler input requirements. The pros include solid build, compact footprint, and surprisingly balanced sound. The cons include limited high-end extension and bass that can feel underwhelming at higher volumes. At number 1, we have the Edifier R980T. From the moment you unbox the Edifier R980T, its vintage wood cabinet signals a broad audience seeking affordable, sturdy music playback. These compact-powered bookshelf speakers deliver reliable performance, appealing to budget-minded students, small home offices, and entry-level sound enthusiasts seeking clarity. The enclosure uses a solid wooden veneer with a dense internal frame, reducing resonance and delivering a surprisingly premium feel for budget cabinets. Each speaker measures roughly 7 by 9 by 6 inches, contributing to a compact footprint that integrates neatly with desks or bookshelves. The system is rated around 42 watts total amplification, with a 4-inch woofer and a 13mm silk dome tweeter. It relies on analog input with a simple front panel control for treble and bass, delivering straightforward, no-fuss EQ adjustments. In practical listening tests, the R980T delivers warm mids and surprisingly tight bass for a 4-inch woofer, especially at moderate volumes. For near-field desktop use, they excel at broadband frequency performance without harsh treble, making dialogue and vocals approachable. In a controlled listening setup against the Yamaha HS5, the Edifier delivers warmer mids but trades some studio precision. The pros include great value for money, warm musical sound that remains pleasing at moderate levels, and compact footprint ideal for small desks. The cons include limited bass extension that disappoints bass lovers and no wireless input that restricts a clutter-free, cable-rich setup. Taken together, the Edifier R980T offers excellent value for budget-minded listeners who value warmth and musicality over studio-grade accuracy in use. Ideal for students, budget-aware gamers, and casual listeners seeking pleasing playback without breaking the bank, these speakers remain remarkably approachable. Position them away from walls to maximize bass response and keep cables tidy to preserve the clean, unobtrusive aesthetic.